Hello, my name is Sabs, and today I want to share something that is very, very dear to my heart, something that I'm very, very passionate about, and that is to show you how to mine and monetize your gap. How to mine and monetize your gap. What do I mean by gap? I mean your gift, your ability, and your passion. Your gift, your ability, and your passion. Someone says to me, gifts, I don't have any of those things. No, that is very untrue. When God created everyone, He put something inside of us. Something that is very, very unique to us. Something that nobody else has. Everybody has got a gift. I am a career consultant, and when I was working in school with young people, about helping them to identify what career path to choose, and you ask them, what do you enjoy doing? What is your gift? What do you like doing? What do people tell you that you're very good at? And they're like, nothing. No, everybody has carried something. Everybody has something within them to offer their world. There is no one that is born with nothing to offer. Okay, and today I'm going to be sharing with us how to multiply your source of income. And the reason why that is very, very dear to my heart is because I've seen so many people struggle. We find a job, we look for a job, we find a job, you get into that work, 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, you're tired of the job, they come back to Treasure to say, please find me another job. By the way, that's what I do in my day job. I help people get back into work. They come to me, Treasure, please help me find a job. Help me look at my CV because I'm looking for something else. But wait, you only just found this job about 6 months ago. What happened? No, I'm not really enjoying it. It's not really what I really want to do with my life. I'm just doing it to be able to pay the bills. Isn't that true? Most of us work to be able to pay the bills. But then do you know that we spend most of our days at work? We spend about 8 hours at work and another 2 hours or 1.5 hours to commute to and from work. And then we get home, we cook, we go to sleep. The following morning we repeat the same pattern. And that is what we do year in, year out for about 40 odd years. Isn't it time for us to begin to think about what else we can offer? What else can we do rather than going around the cycle, rather than being stuck in that particular rut? And that is why I'm sharing with us today how to mine and monetize your gap. There is a wonderful story in the Bible that I'm going to be using. The story of a woman, the widow, whose husband died. The husband died, leaving her with 2 children to care for and a very, very huge debt. Of course, this woman did not have anything to be able to pay the debt with. She was living in poverty, obviously with her 2 children. But then the worst of it happened. The debtors came and they threatened to take away those 2 children if she's not able to pay the debt. Right, so what would you do in that situation? I know that a lot of people go through that. Especially with the last recession, we are still trying to get back on our feet. What would you do? This woman met a prophet in the Bible, and that prophet asked her, what do you have in your house? Just like some people will say right now, nothing. Yes, this woman also said, nothing. I have nothing in the house. I have nothing to offer. I have no skills. I have no ability. I have no knowledge. Actually, I don't even know if I have anything. But then, this woman remembered something. She said, I have nothing but a little jar of oil. A little jar of oil. But then that little jar of oil, what is that going to be useful for? It's just a little jar of oil, nothing consequential. The same thing. A lot of us carry so much within us, but we think it's so little that we neglect it. We don't look at it. We don't value it. But you know what? That could be a pointer to your destiny. That could be a pointer to something that you carry to offer the world. That thing that you have in you, if there is a demand for it, it equals money. So the first thing that you have to do to be able to mine and monetize your gap is to identify your own jar of oil. What is your jar of oil? How do you discover your jar of oil? Your jar of oil could be something like you're a woman. You are so organized. You enjoy going up and down, helping people sort out their events. You know, in your church, you are the first to call on if somebody is getting married. You know how to sort out the cake. You know how to sort out the event, the venues. You know how to sort out the decoration and the food and the catering and everything. You're just so perfect. Don't leave it. Don't worry. Just leave that to me. I will sort it out for you, you know. But then, that is something that somebody somewhere will pay for. You are solving a problem. You are creating a solution for something. Weddings, events. Somebody is calling you. They will pay a huge amount of money. Or maybe you are there. Wherever you go, everybody loves you because you crack jokes. You make people laugh. Wonderful. You make people feel good about themselves. Do you know you're sitting on a gold? So much is being made in the comedy industry right now. There are many comedians that are making money. I mean serious money, cracking jokes and making people laugh. That is your jar of oil. Or maybe you're just very good at designing clothing. You can look at fabrics and combine colors together, and you're creative as well. You just wish you could learn how to sew. That is your jar of oil. It could be little, but all you need to do is to identify somewhere who is going to help you to be able to achieve that and turn that into money for you. So many examples to give. So many examples to give. But you carry a jar. You have a jar of oil within you. You just need to spend some time to identify it. Now, secondly, to be able to mine and monetize your gap. You have identified your gap. You have discovered what you carry. The next thing for you to do is to develop it. The prophet told the woman, he said, multiply your jar. What does it mean to multiply your jar? The prophet told her, go and borrow more vessels. Borrow from left, from right, everywhere. Just borrow as many vessels, borrow as many jars that you can think of. She has a little oil, but she needs jar. She needs to multiply it. Right. When she's going out to borrow vessels, she's leveraging the skills of other people, the knowledge of other people. Somebody somewhere who knows something that she doesn't know. She begins to acquire new skills, acquire extra things to be able to multiply the little oil that she has. Now you have identified your jar of oil. What you then need to do is to develop yourself. That is where learning comes in. That is where development comes in. Look for short courses that you can do. If you're very good at planning events, you're just wonderful, look for a class or somebody that will teach you how to develop your event management skills. Perfect your skills. Become an authority within that. Become an expert in whatever thing that you have within you. Alright? And that is when people will pay for it, if you give them quality. Now, the next thing, once you identify your jar of oil, you multiply by developing your jar of oil, the next thing to do is shut the door. The prophet told the woman, shut the door. When the woman shut the door, what was she doing? She was pouring the little oil that she had into all the jars, and the oil was multiplying. As she was pouring, it was multiplying. She was pouring. That was not the time for her to sell. She was just pouring. She had to shut the door. When you shut the door, it comes to a point in your life, in the course of discovering what else you can do to create money for yourself, is by shutting the door. That is the time you begin to do your feasibility studies. You begin to do your business plan, you do your research, you identify who your target market is, you do your own SWOT analysis, you find out and discover your own unique selling point, you master your trade. Once you master your trade, the next thing to do is to go and sell the oil and pay your debt. Now you are in business. If you do all those three, the first, identify your gap, identify what you carry, your own jar of oil, develop it, do your background work, do the hard crafts, the hard bit, do your research. That's what a lot of people actually skip. They don't do what they have to do before launching out into the business, and then 3 months down the line, they close down the business. Do the needful. And then the final thing, begin to monetize it. You may have acquired all the skills, you may have done all the things that you have to do. If you're not trading, money is not going to come in. So go out there and begin to sell your own oil to be able to sort out all your financial predicament. I believe that you can do it. God has given so much into us. Oh my God has deposited so much into us. And only for us to be able to identify that and run with it. My name is Sabs. I'm a career consultant and I help people to mine and monetize your gap. If you want us to have a chat about what level or what stage you are at, give me a call and we can have a chat about this.